pagpapahirap ng mga nasa kapaligiran sa mga kapwa.
Is Philippine Vice President Sara Duterte heading for trial or walking free? The Philippine Senate faces a critical decision on the 11th of June with the clock ticking and the Congress nearing its end. Philippine Senate President Francis Escudero confirmed that the Senate will vote on the 11th of June on whether to formally convene as an impeachment court to try Vice President Sara Duterte. Philippine Senate President Francis Escudero confirmed that the Senate will vote on the 11th of June on whether to formally convene as an impeachment court to try Vice President Sara Duterte. Escudero explained that only the Senate plenary can decide whether the impeachment can carry over into the 20th Congress. He stated previous Congresses cannot bind subsequent Congresses. For example, the 19th Congress may say that the impeachment will cross over, but the 20th Congress decides otherwise and they will dismiss it. So, it depends. He stressed that in Congress, plenary is supreme. It's not the decision of one member, even the Senate President. The plenary's decision will always be paramount. Escudero said that if the plenary votes to convene as an impeachment court, the Senate will move quickly. That same day, the Senate would read the articles of impeachment, have senators take oath as impeachment judges, and issue a summon to Vice President Sara Duterte. Under the rules, she would have 10 days to respond, that is until the 21st of June. That gives the House prosecutors only 9 days of authority before their term expires on the 30th of June. After that, the trial would pause until the 20th Congress opens on the 28th of July. Escudero said that there will be no formal pre-trial after the 30th of June. However, prosecutors may still submit written interrogatories. If the new Congress agrees to continue the case, Escudero believes the Senate can still vote on Duterte's conviction or acquittal by October. Philippine senators are split over whether the trial can legally continue after the 30th of June. Senate Majority Leader Francis Tolentino says no. He cited Article 11, Section 3, Subsection 6 of the 1987 Constitution, stressing the trial must begin and end forthwith. He said the command of the Constitution is clear. Forthwith is not a suggestion, it is a legal imperative. He pointed out that the articles of impeachment was sent to the Senate 117 days ago, yet the trial is only set to begin 2 days before the Congress adjourns. He warned if we cannot conclude the trial before the 30th of June 2025, we must recognize that the impeachment case is functionally dismissed. He called any attempt to continue the case beyond June as ultra vires, which is an unconstitutional overreach. Senate Minority Leader Coco Pimentel and Senator Risa Hontiveros disagreed. They argued that impeachment is not ordinary legislation and can extend beyond a Congress's term. Pimentel said impeachment is not just a court proceeding, it is also a political process. It determines a public officer's fitness to remain in office. Citing Senate Rule 3 on impeachment, he noted that once a trial begins, it must continue until final judgment unless the Senate decides otherwise. Meanwhile, incoming House prosecutor and Mamamayang Liberal Party list representative Leila de Lima warned of serious consequences if the Senate fails to act. She said, "We have seen this before. We know what happens when process is ignored, when truth is silenced, when the powerful are shielded from scrutiny. This is how impunity begins. This is how it is sustained. And this is how a nation forgets." As one of the 11 House prosecutors, De Lima vowed, "We cannot allow that to happen again. Let the case be heard. Let the evidence be tested. Let truth rise as it must, as it will. We refuse to repeat the sins of the past." 11th of June could mark the beginning of Philippines' highest profile impeachment trial in years or the end of it altogether. The Senate now holds the gavel to Sara Duterte's impeachment.